Hello everybody and welcome back to another SMT5 Demonless video. Today we are fighting the Demon King, Arioch. Annoying part of this fight, he summons 2 Decarabia, which pretty much means you have to bring an extra skill. You could just use light gems, but you might not have enough, which would get really annoying. From what I remember about this fight, is you pretty much have to take care of them right away. Ooh, I forgot about this, but I also came into this fight without concentrate. Don't remember the reason for that, but hopefully we'll figure out through this fight. It was probably because I replaced it with Hameon and I wanted to keep my extra skills. I've actually forgotten a lot about this fight. Let me just check up real quick. I used what's called the Black Ooze essence, I think, and also came in with resist fire and ice to resist most of their attacks. It's probably another reason why I dropped concentrate, because I needed to make it extreme for them. And also restore and lifespring are very important. Restore being helping with your MP usage, and lifespring helping with you not dying, which is pretty useful. So yeah. They buffed all the accuracy and evasion, which could get really annoying if I miss. Also, we got Diron just before this fight, which is really good as an extra healing option, since it's pretty much just a bead that costs MP, so we don't have to worry so much about using beads anymore. So yeah, keep on going. You gotta take out, pretty much, if I remember correctly, once you take out the Decarabias it becomes much easier, because they just have way less turns, and the Demon King by himself, yeah, he'll only have 1 turn, and as we've seen with other bosses that only have 1 turn, and cough cough Ishtar, they can't really do much if they only have 1 turn, since you can pretty much heal off everything that they do. So first Decarabia at about half health. These shouldn't take too long to take down. In fact, since he missed last turn, I'll just get an extra attack off on him. Hopefully make this go a bit faster. I probably, if I wanted to play it safe, should have just healed there, but I have Diron, I can recover all my health, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to kill me this turn. If he used another Megadola, he had a chance, but he didn't, so sucks to be them. Anyway, here we go. Hameon doing a lot of damage, and I'll just be able to heal off all that damage that they did with a Diron. MP usage, I think, becomes a bit of a problem in this fight, especially since we're moving up to the third tier of skills with like Zeodyne, and we're using Diron, which both cost a lot more MP than their counterparts, being like Zionga and Diorama. But anyway, we can easily recover that with just using like 1 or 2 chakra pots, or using gems in conjunction with restore to be able to restore MP. Wonder why they called it that. Anyway, yep. I'm pretty sure unless they all use like their strongest attacks at the same time, they won't be able to like even really come close to killing me in 1 turn. So yeah, I should be doing fine. Another thing, I haven't leveled anymore now since I did the Chernabog fight, so right now I'm only 3 levels higher than Arioch. And to be honest, if I had the option, I might have just done it at an even lower level, because it's not an easy fight, but I like to put a lot more challenge into these, and if I wasn't already at this higher levels I could allow myself to go after Chernabog, I probably wouldn't level up this high if I was doing this fight normally. Anyway, 1 Decarabia, 1 hit away from death. That's going to make the fight go a lot easier with them having 1 less press turn. I think when I did this fight originally, I did end up using 1 or 2 chakra pots, so I'm probably going to do that this time around. they're a lot easier to use in this fight, since once they have won their Decorabia, that's just a lot less damage output that they have, so I won't have to heal as much. Anyway, here's one gone, right? Yeah, there he goes. And then, as stated, one chakra pot. I have 7, so it's not like I'm doing bad with them. I definitely have been saving them throughout this entire run, so yeah, I'll be fine. Megidola can be pretty threatening, but like, unless both Decarabias use them on the same turn, you can pretty much just heal all of that damage off, so it doesn't really matter that much. Anyway, yep. Pretty much this fight is just take out the Decarabias one by one, and once you do, the boss by himself with only one press turn, pretty much a joke. Well, not a joke, but like, no way is he going to be doing like 400 damage in one turn. Even with his Megatsui turn, all you have to do is use one Elect Dampener, and you're fine. In fact, I'm going to stop using so many Diarons and just use some Mox Bazaars, and maybe use a Diaron every other turn to keep my health up. Yeah, I couldn't really find that good of a essence to use going into this, since you really need to resist all physical fire and ice, and I couldn't really find one that did that well. So I ended up just using a normal Black Ooze essence, which pretty much only resists physical, and just adding the resist ice and resist fire afterwards. I think I got the resist fire from a Quetzalcoatl essence or a Pisaka essence. I think both of them have it, and I can't exactly remember where I got the resist ice from. Sure, it was from somewhere. Anyway, yep. Just continuing with this fight, I'll probably use a Diaron here, just to keep my health back to full. I'll probably end up using my Megatsui 10 one of these when I have like a good amount of health, just to make this fight go a bit quicker. Although it is pretty nice having your Megatsui at max a lot of times as well to get the bonus health from Megatsui Wellspring, just like I did there. I think I'm getting about like 25 health per turn with that, which is a good amount. Like, that's like half a medicine. So yeah, keep going. The Decarabia is at about half health, I think. Shouldn't be that long until we can deal with him. Here we go, another Harmeon. And I'm mostly playing it safe throughout most of this fight. I probably could be using like 2 Harmeons and then using a Diaran the turn after, but I don't risk it that much. Like, at any point they could just use a Megidola and the guy's strongest physical attack, so like, you don't want to risk that, in my opinion anyway. You could do whatever you want. You could try like burst this guy down as fast as possible, whereas I'm just gonna stay here, sit back and play it safe. Always keep full health. I think Mighty Cleave is his strongest attack. No, I can't remember that well. In fact, I'm a check. Yeah. Yeah, both Brave Blade and Mighty Cleave are heavy physical damage, as well as Hades Blast. But, yeah, Hades Blast attacks multiple enemies, which usually means they do less damage. Slightly less, but still less. So, yep, Decarabia down to red health. Shouldn't take that long to take him out. Probably maybe 2 or 3 more turns. 2 if I'm lucky. Oh, I get a miss there. You know what that means. I finally get a chance to use my Megatsui move. I'll probably be able to take out the Decarabia this turn. Let's see. Yeah, I should be able to. After using that one chakra pot, I'm really not struggling on MP anymore, since I'm not having to use as many Diarons, since there's not as many enemies to do so much damage. And with Arioch by himself, especially if he's just going to be using normal physical attacks a lot of the time, he's not going to be posing that much threat. I'll probably just end up using, actually, now looking at the Zeodine's cost, I'm probably going to end up running out of MP midway through this. It may have been beneficial to include concentrate in your, what do you call it, like moveset going into this fight. Just getting that extra MP conservation and extra damage on Megatsui Tensei. But you'd need to replace something pretty important, such as like the resist elements or like Life Spring. You may be able to replace Life Spring, but I don't know. I like to keep my health high. I definitely think it is more important to keep your health up than to keep your damage high. Because at any point, as you know, if you've played a lot of SMT before, they could just get like a random crit and deal a shit ton of damage. If you excuse my language. Okay, here we go. I think it's finally time to use Diron, since you don't have to heal that much after there's only one guy. Okay, let's use a Megatsui turn now. We've got definitely high enough health that he won't be able to kill us in one turn. And two critical Zeodines should do quite a bit of damage. Probably going to get him to about half health. Okay, after this, you know, I've still got 6 chakra pots left. I'm just going to end up using another one. I don't even have enough health to cast another Zeodine, so I'm probably going to have to use an electric gem first. If I have a bunch of them, let me check. Yeah, I have 9, I'm doing fine on elect gems. And chakra pot to be safe. Yep. I could play it slow and just use a bunch of chakra drops, but like, that's just gonna make this video like way longer and make me sit here for like way longer as well. So neither of us really want that, do we? Especially with how I've been playing this fight so far. As I've said, been trying to go slow. But he finally gathers his Megatsui. I believe that means he'll be going for Mabufudine. It's definitely a nice attack. Let's see. It's got my Megatsui gauge up, that's good. Yeah, Mabufudine, there we go. Okay, since I have my Megatsui up, I'll go for another turn of this. It may be beneficial just to keep your Megatsui at max for the Megatsui Wellspring effects. But like, we're doing fine on health and MP, I think now. If we end up getting to low on MP again, I'll just use the rest of my elect gems. Since by this point in the game, I think it's after Sept, you're able to buy gems, elemental gems and that, which is pretty useful, since in the beginning bit of the game, you just kind of had to find them randomly in chests on the map, or at a Amanazako set spot. But here we go, he is in the red. He just did a lot of damage there, but guess what, I have Diron, I'll just heal it all off. Yep, you get Diron pretty early in this game. You get it from a Yurlunga essence earlier in this dungeon. So yeah, I can't remember exactly at what point you get it in the other games, but like, I'm pretty sure it was at least past level 60, which if you're playing this game normally, you're usually going into this fight at around like level 55. So that's pretty early. Then again, if you're playing this game normally with demons and that, Diron isn't even like the best of skills, since it only heals one person at a time. I guess it's just really good for this run, with it being solo and that. Well, anyway, there goes the Demon King, so much for that. Arioch is his name. So yeah, S75 Demonless, just beat Arioch. As always, gonna try to skip through some dialogue real quick to show you that I'm playing this on harder difficulty. Here we go. I think there's quite a bit here. We have to actually walk out of here. We have to talk to Rido too. Yes, we get it. You fight for the people. Come on. Sorry if this may take a bit. There's quite a bit of dialogue here if I remember correctly. If you don't want spoilers or anything, then you can just leave now. Although I'm not sure what you're doing here, seeing an entire boss fight, if you don't want spoilers. Not to be rude or anything. Anyway, hopefully after this loading screen that'll be it. Another cutscene. Oh god. Okay, I guess I may as well be saying thank you guys for watching whilst I have this time. I've really just been making this series like whenever I can, if I have spare time. So yeah, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll probably be able to keep making these. In fact, even if you don't keep watching, I'll probably make them anyway since I'm having so much fun with it. Anyway, yep, we're on hard difficulty. So yeah, that was S75 Demonless Arioch, the Demon King. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.